So in this Sketchup snippet, we're going to talk about another common mistake that a lot of students make that you need to avoid making. Okay, and again, we're talking about components, and it just so happens that I have this component right here, which I just made, and it's a component that I'd like to edit, and I want to put a hole here in the center of this sort of circular protrusion on the corner of my piece. So obviously, you should know by now that when you want to edit a component, you double click on it. And I'm going to take my circle tool. I'm going to find the center, and you do that by just going to the edge, and then you see there's a blue dot in the middle, and I can then snap onto the center. I want my circle to be 420 in the radius, so type in 420, and then I'm going to push pull to make the hole. Now, the mistake a lot of students make at this point is they say, "Oh, now I've got got to make it a component again now." So they're going to triple click on it and then say Make Component, and then click to the side. Now, the mistake that whatever that student made now is that what you have now is a component inside a component. So that's my component. I double click on it, and I find another component. So that's completely wrong. You need to really avoid that because it gets very confusing. So let's go back a few steps until the point where we don't. Okay, now I know for sure that I don't have that problem with components. Do I? No, I don't have that problem with components. Right. First thing I'm going to do is actually get rid of that little line just there. And now I want to show you what you actually have to do when you have finished editing your component. So to edit, obviously you double click. When you're done with your edits, and let me just do a quick edit so that you can see that I've edited it. Just do an edit there. When I'm done editing, I now click outside, and then it goes back to normal mode. So double click for edit mode, click outside to go back to normal mode. Double click for edit mode, go back outside. You don't need to make it into a component again. Okay, try to avoid that mistake when you're working with components. It's a really easy one to make when you're a beginner.